Hello, this is Bryce Payton, and this is why we all must become digital citizens. Introduction. What were you going to learn today? What digital citizenship is, why it is so important, when it became so important, who it applies to, and how you become a digital citizen. Here at Riverside, we have a policy or set of policies that we hand out every year. Generally, it's just to the parents and students, and parents must sign. And basically, it just goes over three main topics, which are the network etiquette, the policy for acceptable use of computers and networks, and the penalties for improper use for any student or staff that cannot follow those. What is digital citizenship? First off, it is and applies to everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're a teacher, administrator, or if you're an actual student. It applies to everybody all the time. Digital citizenship refers to the responsible use of technology by anyone, like I said, who uses computers, the internet, or any digital devices. Obviously, there's good and bad of everything. The good citizenship looks like knowing how to engage and connect with others, empathize with one another, and promote digital literacy. Some bad things that digital citizenship can look like: cyberbullying. We see it all the time. Irresponsible social media posts, comments, pictures, and just the basic lack of knowledge of the internet and the safety. Why is it so important? Here at Riverside, we are one-to-one, student to iPad or computers. Technology is how we are doing classes, and the 21st century is so reliant on the technology, so we better know how to use it and use it correctly. In the Go Guardian article, it lists 5 reasons to teach it in the school. Number 1, information literacy, cyberbullying prevention, which we all know that's becoming more and more as kids don't know how to use the internet the proper way. Online safety, and that can be anything from putting too much information out on yourself, or just the cyberbullying type of situations. Digital responsibility and health and emotional wellness in the digital world. This is one thing that I see here in my district a lot. And with iPads, our junior high has all iPads, and I do see lots of kids running around, with the halls with their heads down, walking with their iPad in their head. I am kind of concerned about the health and well-being of some of these students moving forward and being able to focus on other things. And also in the Go Guardian article, I like the quote. It said, "Teaching digital citizenship equips students with the knowledge, skills, and resources to succeed as lifetime learners." And that kind of goes back to why this digital citizenship is so important. When did it become so important? Just with the new age, this quote from Go Guardian again, technology in education, job searching, and employment navigation, including meetings, conferences, are just many ways that we use it for student success. Here at Riverside, like I said, we're one-to-one. With technology being at the forefront, we know it's imperative and that we are mindful on how to use these things as a positive way for us to model and the kids to gain that from us. I took this from the Ribble article. Respect yourself and others, educate yourself and others, and protect yourself and others, all on the web. Those are super important things to learn, but they're very, very easy, and you can do that. So those are 3 that I'm definitely going to push for our district. How to teach it. To teach effectively, it must start at the lower beginning of elementary. Like anything we do, if you don't start it early and you don't practice it often, it's probably not going to be very successful. So that's what I would want to implement is a plan that starts from the lower grades all the way up to the high school. The younger elementary kids may not have iPads and work on them all the time, but they are going to be interacting with technology, and they need to be able to use it. And there needs to be some lesson plans going into those that meet those kids where they are. There's 7 key concepts to teach. Empathy, how the internet actually works, understanding the user data, practicing digital literacy, acknowledge the digital divide, practice digital wellness, like I mentioned earlier, and secure digital devices. Those are very, very important. Kind of going on and expanding on this, there's 5 keys to consideration, questions to consider before you post. And I thought these were very, very relevant. I deal with junior high kids and I coach high school. So these are very, very important things that need to be talked about with our students. And the first would be, what impression are you giving? When you send it out, what impression are you giving? Do I really want this information out there? Am I oversharing something? Would I want someone to share this fact or idea about me? That may change a lot about what people post about one another. And lastly, does it pass the newspaper test? Would you want to wake up and see your post in the newspaper the next morning? If you don't fit those, then you probably should not hit send. And I also love the quote from on Joseph's, a digital presence is not easily washed away. So that's why I say it's not just a digital footprint, it's a digital tattoo. And here at Riverside, it's everybody needs to do their job. If everybody does their job, teachers promote, us teachers model and teach how to be effective and safe on the internet. I think the kids will follow right along and they'll do their part, and everybody will be more safe. E-rate. Hey, this was interesting to me. Didn't know a whole lot about it, but it's a federal program in which schools and libraries can apply for funds for different parts of education and the technology base and the telecommunications. But there are some criteria that we have to meet as a district. One would be you have to have a filtered internet, which we do, and have to be CIPA, Child Internet Protection Act compliant, in which we must have internet safety in schools for the children. Some digital themes, some digital citizenship curriculum themes that I saw in the Los Angeles County Office of Education article were the media balance and well-being, privacy and security, which we hadn't talked a whole lot about, digital footprint and identity, relationship and communication, cyberbullying and digital drama and hate speech, news and media literacy. In conclusion, with technology getting more and more advanced every single day, it's becoming more and more vital that the people become smarter on how they interact with the cyber world. It is our job as educators to empower our kids and become creators online. We will take the necessary time as a district to do the training as we need as a staff, as well as have those conversations about being a digital citizen with our students. Meeting our requirements as a district for the E-rate has to be more than a parent and student signature on a paper. Since we are one-to-one with technology, this must be incorporated into daily lesson plans to help our students to become career ready, and that is the ultimate goal for them. Go Cyclones. Here is my reflection, seeing a correlation, relevance, reflection. and my references.